We're looking at a very familiar product to so many of you, the Jacuzzi Whirlpool Bath. It's a fantastic thing, and the lady we're talking to about that is Pearl Higginbotham, the Minnesota distributor. Pearl, you have donated one of these to our auction at Channel 2.
Yes, I am. Very happy to.
Well, we thank you very much. Tell us what this is all about. The name is so familiar, but I wonder how many of us really know how valuable it is.
Well, I'm sure that most of your viewers are familiar with Jacuzzi. We've had an office here in Minneapolis for 15 years. The Jacuzzi is world famous. It is a portable, professional whirlpool bath that can be used right in your home and in your own bathtub.
And it's marvelous, is it not, for people who have arthritis or just an ache or a pain or want to relax. Isn't that right?
That's right. For anyone that wants to feel better or have aches and pains. We do, in addition to selling the Jacuzzi, we do rent the unit, where a person has an opportunity to try the unit in their home before they buy it.
And Pearl, since you are the Minnesota distributor, would people be interested in this? You would be the one they'd contact. Now, where can we find you?
Yes, we're located in Minneapolis on the corner of Irving and Lake Street. And of course, we are listed in the phone book under Jacuzzi Whirlpool Bath.
And the retail value of this is very handsome to those people who will be watching our Channel 2 auction June 6th through the 12th, isn't it?
Yes, the Jacuzzi retails for $325, and this is a national price. We do sell the unit at this time out of our showroom for $295.
Pearl Higginbotham, thank you for being interested in Channel 2. I'm going to dive in right now. Thank you, and Jacuzzi.
Hi, Jim Roberts here at the Home Show. I'm here with Bob Evans of Superior Epoxy Corporation. Bob, I bet you didn't think I could say that right.
You got it right, Jim.
Bob, tell us about the exciting donation you've given to Channel 2's auction.
Well, we're giving away $200 worth of brand new seamless flooring.
Now, you say seamless flooring and $200 worth. Would this cover the typical kitchen, for example?
This will do an average 10 by 12 room very nicely. Yes,
Very good. Bob, you mentioned seamless flooring. Just what is that?
Seamless flooring is a series of applications, and the end result being a totally seamless, waxless floor.
You like no one ever has to wax it?
That's right.
Bob, as a bachelor, I'm interested. Can I see you after this taping? I want to get some
You
myself.
certainly can.
This is just one more exciting donation to Channel 2's auction, June 6th through June 12th. And you can see Bob's product being auctioned off with many others. Come watch us on Action Auction.
Hi, this is Nancy Nelson Carlson. We're at the Home and Builder Show again. I'm having the time of my life at Niagara. This is beautiful. We're talking with Lee Brown, but Niagara is not the falls in this case. What are we talking about, Lee?
This is Niagara Cyclo Massage. It is therapy. It has a massage unit in the legs, massage unit in the back with heat, and 16 little rollers that goes up and down your spine, relaxes, cuts out on the tension, the fatigue, and the tiredness.
And feels fantastic. Tell us, Lee, you are giving Channel 2 one of these magnificent chairs for their auction, and we're so pleased that you're that interested in our station. What is the retail value of something like this?
The retail value of Niagara chairs runs from $269 to $559, depending on what you get.
It's wonderful. Our viewers will certainly have a chance at a wonderful thing on the auction block. Tell us where you are located, will you?
Now, our location is 1428 Excelsior Avenue West, Hopkins, Minnesota.
Thank Lee Brown from Niagara. I love your chair. You go sell, and I'm just going to whizzle away. Oh, that motor is crazy. Thank you. Hi, this is Nancy Nelson Carlson, and we're talking to two more people who are donating something very nice to our Channel 2 auction. This is Keith Follacy, and you work with Father. What are you going to be giving us, Keith?
A 1040 General Power Humidifier.
And you and your father are from Golden Valley Electric and Air Conditioning. Now, where is that exactly?
50th and Highway 100 North in Golden Valley.
Sig, I think an awful lot of us certainly are familiar with humidifiers, but I don't know how many know exactly how valuable they can be. Now, what will this do for someone who bids on this in our auction?
Yeah, mounted on the furnace, it will put moisture into the air throughout the winter, make them more comfortable, and save money on the heating bill.
Now, isn't this a different kind than many I've seen if it mounts on the furnace? I've always seen the kind that sits someplace on the floor and people trip over them a lot.
Well, this becomes a much more sophisticated model, easier to take care of, and it does the job with no effort.
That sounds like a beautiful representation of what you are going to be doing for us. And you'll be giving Channel 2 4 of these, won't you?
That's correct.
Tell us what the retail value is so our viewers have some idea of what they should bid on.
They retail for $75 each.
And we will have 4 of them from Golden Valley Electric and Air Conditioning from Sig and Keith Follacy. Thank you very much for your generosity. You're looking at a very interesting little device. It's a golden tone transistorized hearing aid, and we're talking to Ed Weinberg about that. Ed, your company is Golden Tone, right?
Yes, Golden Tone Electronics. We're located at 4000 West Lake Street in Minneapolis.
And you have given us this fantastic little thing for our Channel 2 auction from June 6th through the 12th. Tell me a little bit about a hearing aid. How on earth can someone use this to hear? It is so small and absolutely flesh-colored.
Well, this aid is made from a custom mold of the person's ear. And it's individually made from their audiogram, so it just fits them. It's just like getting a pair of glasses for yourself.
And I'm certain that the main advantage is that you don't even have the little boxes. It wasn't so long ago you had boxes and wires and any number of things, wasn't it?
Right, there's nothing in the glasses or behind the ear. It's solely in the ear, just made for the person.
And this simple little self-contained unit, and it is transistorized?
All transistorized, and the approximate value of this unit is between $300 and $390.
Well, someone in our audience watching our auctions will be very grateful that Golden Tone was so generous, and thank you very much, Ed Weinberg. Thank you. This is Nancy Nelson Carlson at the Home and Builders Show. We're talking with Russ Rico. Russ, tell us the name of your company.
Rico Burglar and Fire Alarms.
And it's a relatively new company, is it not?
Right, we just started last year.
And I've been looking at it. It's very exciting, and we're really pleased that you have decided to donate, I think you said 2 of these complete
Alarms, right. 2 alarms.
To the Channel 2 auction, which of course will be held here on Channel 2 from June 6th through June 12th. Tell us what the retail value of this is.
Now, they'll retail after the show at $320 a piece.
And of course, with our auction, the people can call in and bid for whatever they like, and chances are we'll get a very good deal on something like this.
Right, we should be able to get more than $320 because a burglar and fire alarm nowadays is worth a lot more.
Okay, we've got to ask. Let us hear what this sounds like, okay?
All right.
Oh, wow. There's no doubt that they'll leave if they come, right?
Right.
Thank you very much, Russ Rico from Rearco
Burglar and Fire Alarms.
Thank you very much. We'll see you at the auction, June 6th through 12th on Channel 2.
Thank you.
This is Nancy Nelson Carlson. We're at the Home Show once again, and right now we're talking with Rex Drexler from the Creto Company. Tell us what you're going to give the Channel 2 auction. It's very interesting.
All right, we have a waterproofer, a deep penetrating colorless waterproofer, and a sealer.
And Rex, this is for people with leaky basements, and there are many in Minnesota, aren't there?
Well, this year we ought to have a lot of them, yeah.
Yes, I'm afraid you're right. Now tell us, you told me that it's going to come in a 15-gallon quantity you're giving us for the auction, and people can put it on simply with a paintbrush.
Yes, ma'am, or a paint roller, or a spray gun.
And it's clear, so it doesn't show or mar anything.
No, ma'am, perfectly clear.
That's wonderful. Tell us what the retail value of this would be for our people that will be watching the auction and buying your product.
Oh, approximately $275.
And you will be giving it to Channel 2, and we'll auction it off, and someone is going to be very happy with something to stop their basement from leaking. Rex Drexler from Creto, thank you, and thank you very much for being interested in Channel 2. Thank you. Hi, this is Nancy Nelson Carlson. We're at the Boat Sports and Travel Show, and we're talking with Denny Radicke from the Taylor's Falls Canoe Company. And Denny, you have a very interesting gift for one of our viewers in our auction, don't you?
Yes, we have a one-way canoe trip.
Which means they never return, right?
Well, that's right. They don't return to the same spot. That's the big important thing here, because they can start at Riverside, Wisconsin. That's on the St. Croix, about 50 miles north of Taylor's Falls. They canoe there all the way down to Taylor's Falls, and they camp along the way. It takes about 4 days.
And so Taylor's Falls Canoe Company is going to allow the auction to have their bidders call in and bid on 4 of these trips involving 2 canoes in each trip. Is that right?
That's right. It's designed for 2 couples. 2 couples and 2 canoes for 4 days.
And they had best be avid campers because they're going to get a lot of it. But it should be a beautiful trip down the St. Croix for 4 days.
Yes, the river, you know, is one of the wild rivers in the National Wild River Canoe System. So it's a tremendous river.
Well, we thank you very much for your generosity and the Taylor's Falls Canoe Company, and I'm sure that our viewers will look forward to bidding on that wonderful trip. Thank you, Denny.
You're welcome.
This is Bill Hopkins and Nancy Nelson, and we are at the Boat Sports and Travel Show, sailing across the concrete floor.
We sure are, and we're in a dandy little deal here, too. And I never thought I'd be in a sailboat with you, Nancy.
Isn't it delightful? Is
Yeah.
your wife watching?
Oh, dear. I hope so.
That's your problem.
Yeah.
This is a little deal given to us by Sport Time, and it's a phenomenal little thing because so many people in Minnesota love to sail, and the advantage of this is that the boat we're sitting in is completely inflatable. They can deflate it and fold it up and put it in the trunk and take off.
Take your tire pump with you, though.
Yes, that's right, because it's a lot of hard blowing if you don't. But now, of course, the sail attachments do make it very nice. And this is, I'm told, is a lee board. I'm not a sailor, I'm afraid, but this is a lee board so that the thing won't tip. You've got the paddle.
That's in case of no wind. We can paddle along slowly.
You're in the co-pilot seat. I'm a very good foreman up here in front, Bill. And if they don't want to use the sailboat, they can simply use the little inflatable raft and paddle it that way. Now, I understand Sport Time's retail value on something like this is a little over $200, and one of our viewers in our Channel 2 auction is going to be able to bid on this and have a good time this summer on our lakes.
Oh, good. If they'll just bid and buy on the Channel 2 auction, that's June 6th through June 12th, huh?
Correct. Paddle, Bill Hopkins.
Paddle away we go.
Hello, this is Nancy Nelson Carlson at the Boat Sports and Travel Show. We're talking with Garland Bernhardt about his beautiful Angle Inn Lodge on Oak Island. Where is Oak Island, Garland?
Oak Island is in the center of the Lake of the Woods, about 40 miles out from mainland, out of Baudette, Minnesota.
Well, you know, of course, Minnesota has a lot of avid fishermen, and so we're going to have a lot of people watching our Channel 2 auction that are going to be very interested in the gift you've given us. It's 3 days for 3 people, rooms, meals, boat and motor, bait, and airfare. Is that right?
That's right. Airfare is out of 12 miles northwest of Baudette, and it's about an 18-minute trip to Oak Island, and
so all they have to do is get themselves to Baudette, and you will fly them from Baudette to Oak Island, and they will be promised 3 days of fantastic fishing for muskie. That's a big fish. I know that much. And walleye, and what was the other fish you said?
muskie, walleye, and northerns.
And the value of this, were someone to pay for it directly, would be $265. But they can take this in July or August, and if they watch, they can phone in during our auction time and have a marvelous day at the beautiful Angle Inn Lodge and bring home a big fish for the wall if they don't eat it, right?
That's right.
Maxine, another one of the facilities that you have at Oak Ridge is a fantastic houseboat system, and so the people that maybe aren't quite as antsy to fish can come and enjoy a beautiful time on a houseboat that you have there, right?
That's correct, and we have many sheltered waterways where they can cruise the houseboat and they never have to venture out on the large body of water of Lake of the Woods.
And your son Keith operates your houseboat venture, and you, as well as giving us the beautiful stay at Angle Inn Lodge, your son is going to be giving us a 3-day vacation for 4 on one of his 30-foot houseboats, and they can sit out there and relax or fish or do just about anything they please.
That is correct.
It's a beautiful idea, and it does sound lovely. The houseboat is yours. There's no one else on it except you and perhaps your family or whoever you choose to take along. And they go in and out through the woods and the lakes up there, and it's for 3 days. The value is $275. Is that right, Maxine?
$275 is correct.
Well, thank you very much. Do thank your son for his interest in Channel 2, as well as you and your husband, Garland. And people will love Angle Inn Lodge when they come back. Thank you very much. Hi, this is Nancy Nelson Carlson. We're at the Boat Sports and Travel Show once again with a man named Captain D from a beautiful place that's been around since 1911. I would guess
1911.
you haven't been.
No, thank you for those kind words, Nancy.
Tell us a little bit about this beautiful place of yours, Captain D.
I'm glad to. We're on the Whitefish chain of lakes. This is 30 miles north of Brainerd. It's quite an exciting chain of lakes. It's 20 lakes. They all interconnect. You can get into 16 of them, Nancy, by boat right from our dock. It's just 3 hours north of Twin Cities, a very pleasant drive, and it's well known to the Twin City area.
And it's Captain D's Piney Ridge Lodge, as
Right.
you say, on the Whitefish Lake chain.
Right.
Now, you are going to allow Channel 2 to auction off a very exciting thing the week following Labor Day, Monday through Thursday. 8 men, hopefully someone on perhaps a business venture that would like to mix some of the marvelous activities. You've got everything up there, from fishing to pontooning to the happy hour club.
Can't forget that.
Right, and they can bid on this, 8 men, or you said you would allow 4 couples, but hopefully we'd like the business people to
Right.
take some interest in it for 3 days. Is that right?
Or 12 men for 2 days.
And the value of this is very, very nice.
$204, a European plan for the 3 days, 8 men, or 12 men for 2 days.
Right, and they'll have the cabins, and they'll have facilities to meet if they want, or else they can enjoy all of the wonderful things that you have on the
Right.
Whitefish Lakes.
We have a new meeting room that I think any business firm would find just what they're looking for. We're 6 miles off the highway, so that when you bring your men to our place, they have every facility for you right here. You don't have to find your men wandering away to find their amusement.
Well, thank you very much, Captain D, from Piney Ridge Lodge on Whitefish Lakes, and Channel 2 is very pleased that you've
And
taken
thank
an
you,
interest.
Nancy.
Thank
Thank you.
you.